Good morning everyone, especially to Madam Cindy. In this video, our group will talk about the challenges of traditional travel agency in transition to the e-tourism world. Before we start, let me introduce our team. We have 4 members, Sumaya, me as Patricia, Shafika, Sarah, and Tasha. Together, we will guide you through this presentation. Let's begin. So here's what will we cover today, from introduction to conclusion of the summary of what we have learned and why it's important for travel agency to adapt. Now let's start with the introductions.
ICT and the Internet have reshaped tourism, where modern travelers favoring more digital platforms. Traditional travel agencies, especially in Malaysia, are struggling due to limited resource and lack of digital skills. These case studies explore more on technology gaps, opportunities, and solutions to help TTS stay competitive and relevant in the evolving travel industry.
Now, I will talk about the technology gap that raises the issue in this case study faced by traditional travel agencies in the digital era. The first issue is high investment cost for technology. Many agencies still use old technology and have physical offices, which are expensive to maintain. This makes it hard for them to compete with online platforms, which are cheaper to run. Because of this, many agencies have had to shut down. Their profits have been decreasing over time because the cost of running a traditional agency are much higher than online platforms. Online platforms can offer cheaper prices because they don't have the same expenses. Traditional agencies are finding it difficult to survive in a market that is getting more competitive, especially since they can't afford to upgrade the technology. The second one is the rise of the internet and online platform has shifted consumer preference, as people now rely on the internet for direct bookings and informations. This is because the internet makes it much easier for consumers to find details about flights, hotels, and other services. They can also make booking directly without needing a travel agent. This has completely changed how the travel industry works, with online travel agency OTAs now dominating the market. OTAs are popular because they offer convenience, better prices, and websites that are easy to use. Traditional travel agencies are struggling to compete with these digital platforms. If they don't adapt to this new way of doing business, they risk becoming irrelevant. Lastly is the growing vulnerability. The relevance and profitability of traditional travel agencies are declining because their core functions, such as providing information and facilitating bookings, are now easily handled by the internet. In the past, these agencies were the main source for travel information and bookings, but now the internet can do all of that. People can search for information and book flights, hotels, and tours directly online without needing a travel agent. This shift has made traditional travel agencies less important. They are finding it harder to keep up with the internet, which has become the main tool for booking and sharing information. As a result, these agencies are becoming less relevant and making less profit, leaving them vulnerable to being replaced by digital platforms. So, that's all for the issue identification.
Next is case analysis. In Malaysia, employees and businesses struggle to learn new skills like digital analytical, soft and green skills due to high cost and lack of time. For digital skills, 39% say training is too expensive and 33% don't have enough time. Traditional travel agencies are busy with tasks like manual bookings, making it hard to learn new tools like CRM system, which are also costly. Analytical skills are also a challenge, with 42% struggle with cost and 27% with time. Learning soft skills is similar, as 31% face high cost and 25% lack time. Many small travel agencies can afford to upgrade their system, limiting their ability to offer smooth services to travelers. Green skills are the most expensive, with 40% struggle with cost, so only 15% lack time. Traditional travel agencies also lack of resources to create eco-friendly tools, which are becoming important in tourism. Overall, TTS and employees face difficulties in learning, new skills, making it hard to compete with online travel agency. Affordable training is key to helping them improve and stay competitive. The chart shows how people view private tourism services on digital platforms in 5 areas, which is information, accommodation, transportation, food and tourism activities. Information service have the highest positive impact at 82%. However, traditional travel agency (TTS) struggle to provide real-time information or online booking, unlike online travel agency (OTAs), which travelers prefer for convenience. Accommodation service have 53% positive feedback, while transportation service are ranked 47% positive, with many travelers using OTS and ride-sharing apps for their ease for use. TTS, on the other hand, often require customers to visit office or call, which is less convenient. Food service have a 36% positive rating, and tourism activities are rated positively by 40%. This shows that digital platforms make tourism easier and more convenient for travelers. TTS need to adopt digital tools to improve their services, stay competitive, and meet customer expectations. Travelers prefer online travel agency (OTS) for holiday planning, with 27.9% using them because they are easy to access and offer reviews and booking options. Hotel and airlines websites are next at 8.6%, while traditional travel agency (TTS) are the least used at 8.3%, as they require phone calls or in-person visits, which are less convenient. OTAs succeed because of their digital platforms, while TTS fall behind due to outdated systems. To compete, TTS need to adopt new technologies like chatbots and improve their employees' tech skills. Today's travelers want quick and easy digital solutions, and TTS must adapt to keep up.
Now, let's dive into the solutions or developments recommendation. The first one is adopt automation tools. What it means is that using tools like Conciliate to help with tasks that usually take a lot of time and effort, like checking payments and commissions. Automating these tasks will reduce the chances of mistakes and save money. It allows travel agencies to work faster and focus on other important things like improving customer service and growing the business. Second is to offer personalized services. Provide custom travel advice and services based on each customer's specific needs and preferences. For example, creating personalized itineraries, offering expert advice on destinations, and sharing local tips. It is because people like to feel special, and personalized services build trust and make customers feel like they are getting something extra that online booking platforms cannot offer. This is a way for travel agencies to stand out. Lastly, is the leverage expertise and local knowledge. Travel agencies have a lot of knowledge about different places and local connections. By using this, they can offer customers unique travel experiences such as hidden gems or off-the-beaten path recommendations. Online platforms often lack the personal touch and in-depth knowledge that traditional agencies have. Travel agencies can use their local expertise to create travel experiences that are unique and memorable, making customers feel they are getting more value. In conclusion, traditional travel agency face many challenges as they transition to the e-tourism world. One of the major issues is the rise of the internet and online platforms, which has shifted consumer preferences. Online travel agencies attract customers with convenience, competitive pricing, and user-friendly websites, making it harder for travel agency to compete. However, traditional agency can overcome these challenges by offering personalized services, by creating custom travel plans and sharing expert advice. They can provide a unique and valuable experience that online platforms cannot match. Thank you for listening.
So that's all from our group presentation. Thank you, madam, for listening to us.